Happy Monday, and thank you for joining me here. I have the pleasure of interviewing the owner of Baked by Tia. She does so much, but she's so popular for her vegan baked goods. With no further ado, please help me introduce Shante Bartlett. Hi, Shante. Thank you for joining us here.
Hi, Chaunyce. Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited.
As am I. Can you please tell us what do you do?
Oh, thank you. So my name is Shante, and I am the owner of Baked by Tay. So this is an online Toronto-based bake shop that specializes in vegan cookies. So I make full flavored, great textured cookies. Currently, I have four different flavors that I sell online. So that's what I currently offer.
Can we talk about what cookies you offer, the flavors, meaning?
Okay, so I have four flavors, as I mentioned. So I have brown butter, dark chocolate chunk. I have a glazed lemon cream cheese cake cookie using vegan cream cheese. I have a glazed, maple glazed cinnamon swirl cookie, which is like a hybrid of a cinnamon swirl and a scone cookie,
Mm.
all type of thing mashed up together goodness. And I have a triple chocolate brownie cookie.
I love it. They all sound delicious.
Thank you.
Can you share with us what makes them vegan or what doesn't make them?
Yeah,
Whichever way you want to say that.
of course. So the cookies are dairy free and egg free, and they do not contain any animal byproducts. They also happen to be nut free. That was important for me when I was recipe testing and developing these cookies because I know that a lot of people have food sensitivities and allergies. So I wanted to be inclusive of those people that aren't able to consume nut containing products.
Perfect. So in terms of the flour you use, I understand that you said it's gluten free. Is that correct?
So it's not gluten free. I'm using organic spelt flour. So I decided to use that flour as opposed to all purpose flour because it's more nutrient dense. It has a higher amount of protein and fiber in the cookies. In the flour, sorry. So it does make a more wholesome type of cookie. And spelt flour does tend to be softer in general. So you see when you taste my cookies, it's a really soft textured cookie, and the spelt flour does help with that.
I see that you put a lot of thought into what kind of cookie you're going to make, the ingredients you're going to use. What made you open up this business?
Right. So I transitioned to a plant-based diet about 4 years ago, and I've always been very much interested in health and wellness. And at the same time, I have a huge sweet tooth. So I'm not the type of person that believes in self-deprivation at all. I feel like you can live a healthy, balanced lifestyle that includes the occasional sweets. But when I transitioned to a plant-based lifestyle and I was looking for tasty vegan treats, the ones that I found, it fell flat. Like the texture was off. They tended to be dry. I didn't feel like the flavor was as rich. So I'm like, you know what? I personally love baking. So I'm like, I'm going to take this challenge upon myself to see how I can create really delicious tasting vegan cookies that have an amazing texture, because a lot of the feedback I've received when people have my cookies, they're like, wow, the cookies have such a great texture. Because when people hear of like vegan desserts, they think of like it tastes like chalk or that it's crumbly or it's dry. So I worked really hard and spent about a year recipe developing, and to get just those four flavors, it took me about a year of
Wow.
trial and error. So I really have put a lot of thought and research. I've spent countless hours researching different ingredients that I could use that could create the best tasting cookies. So yeah, so that's how I started. I launched my business in January of this year. And in 2020, I was recipe developing and, developing my business. And I launched in 2021, January 2021 of this year. So it's almost a year and it's been a very interesting ride, lots of learning curves, but it's been a joy.
Well, congratulations, firstly.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Can you tell me, where can people find your cookies?
So right now I'm primarily online based. So if they go to my Instagram, Bakes by Tay, they can fill in a form that's linked in the bio. I am currently creating a website as well. So that's going to be available and up and running the beginning of the new year. My cookies are also available within the Black-owned Toronto store, pop-up store in Scarborough Town Center. So I sell the cookies individually wrapped. So people can go there and purchase my cookies from that location.
Fabulous. Is there anything people don't know about you or your business that potentially they should?
Thanks for asking. So one of my biggest goals for this business, Baked by Tay, is to be Canada's #1 Black and female-owned vegan baked goods company. And I know that's really bold and out there, but I think it's important because within the vegan and plant-based food industry here in Toronto, we don't see a lot of people of color represented in that space. And that's another reason why I wanted to start this business because, people of color, we are vegan and we are plant-based as well. And it's important for us to be visible and have products that are made by us as well. So in Toronto, I just didn't find that. Many of the vegan bakeries are not owned by people of color. And I think that's slowly starting to change. But I kind of wanted to change that narrative and, put myself out there. I feel like I have a great product and people really, really enjoy my cookies. So that's what I'm going for. I'm looking to expand my flavors in the new year and offer new things and new specials. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's been an amazing journey thus far, and I've just been amazed by the amount of support that I've gotten from people, people that don't even know me, who've reached out and provided their encouragement. So I'm just really appreciative of everything I've learned and all the people that I've met, despite it being COVID as well, right? Because that's been an obstacle, because normally, there would be food markets where, people could see you and hear your story. So I'm thankful that I get this platform to share my experiences because, with the restrictions, that's just not possible at the moment. So this is a great alternative.
Absolutely. And even more so, sometimes there's like food markets where you get to try things.
Yeah.
So it has become very pivotal for us to support local, support each other, and, kind of think outside of the box of how are we going to market ourselves and get the word out there about all of these businesses that have started inside the pandemic and out before the pandemic. So very important. Thank you for joining us here.
Thank you so much for having me, Chaunyce.
My pleasure. So with that being said, if you are looking to try some of her amazing products, please, please, please reach out to her directly. I'll leave all of her contact information just below. As always like, comment, and share. Thank you so much and have a great day.